Have you ever walked into a room and felt the atmosphere change, or noticed how people react when you speak with unwavering confidence? It's not just in your head. You might have a strong and intimidating personality. But what does that really mean, especially from a Buddhist perspective? Imagine a person unperturbed in the face of life's adversities, radiating an unwavering calm and inner strength. This is the essence of a strong, intimidating personality grounded in Buddhist principles. As the great Buddha once said, pain makes you stronger, fear makes you braver, and challenges make you wiser. So thank the past for a better future. Today, we're exploring how these signs of a formidable presence align with the wisdom of Buddhism, revealing the profound inner strength that you possess. 1. Other people's validation is not important to you. You find strength in your own convictions rather than seeking approval from others. This profound sense of self-reliance, where your actions and decisions are not swayed by the need for external validation, can often be intimidating to those who rely heavily on the acceptance and opinions of others to feel valued. Buddhism emphasizes that true happiness and contentment originate from within. It teaches us that the pursuit of external validation is like chasing the wind, unpredictable and ultimately unsatisfying. The Buddha's teachings remind us of our intrinsic worth. As he beautifully stated, you, yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. This quote underscores the Buddhist belief that self-acceptance is paramount, and that we must first extend love and compassion to ourselves before seeking it from the external world. 2. You have extensive knowledge. Your extensive knowledge on various subjects sets you apart from others. This depth of understanding, whether it's in areas like philosophy, science, spirituality, or life experiences, can be intimidating to those around you. In Buddhism, the pursuit of wisdom and knowledge is highly valued. The Buddha taught that gaining knowledge and understanding the true nature of reality is a path to enlightenment. When you share your insights, they often reveal profound truths that others may not have considered. This ability to provide deep, thoughtful perspectives can be both inspiring and overwhelming to people who are less informed or less willing to explore such depths. Your intellectual prowess and the ability to articulate complex ideas in a simple manner make you a powerful and respected presence. 3. You prefer to be rational rather than follow the crowd. You have a distinct preference for making decisions based on reason and careful thought, rather than simply going along with popular opinion. This rational approach can set you apart in situations where others may act based on emotions or group dynamics. In Buddhist teachings, there is great emphasis on developing a clear and composed mind through mindfulness and meditation, which fosters rational thinking. By applying these principles, you're able to assess situations with a level of detachment and make choices that are aligned with your true values, rather than being swayed by temporary trends or peer pressure. This capability not only highlights your independence, but can also be intimidating to those who are more accustomed to conforming without questioning. Your approach encourages others to think critically, pushing them out of their comfort zones, which can be a daunting experience for many. 4. You are comfortable being alone. Your comfort with solitude is not just about enjoying your own company, but also about finding peace and growth in quiet moments. This ability to be alone without feeling lonely is a significant strength, reflecting deep self-sufficiency. In Buddhism, solitude is often seen as an opportunity to deepen personal insight and spiritual practice. Meditating, reflecting on scriptures, or simply observing the mind can lead to profound self-awareness and inner peace. This self-contained approach to life can be intimidating to those who might feel anxious or uneasy being alone. Your ease in solitude shows a strong inner foundation, free from the common dependence on constant social interaction to avoid facing one's own thoughts. This trait not only distinguishes you as an individual, but also as someone who is unafraid to confront and embrace their true self. 5. You have strong moral codes. Your adherence to strong moral principles sets a definitive standard for how you interact with the world. This commitment to ethics, often inspired by the 5 precepts of Buddhism, is not just about avoiding wrong actions, but actively engaging in behaviors that promote personal and communal well-being. These precepts encourage non-harm, honesty, and integrity in all dealings. Your unwavering dedication to these ethical standards can be quite intimidating to those who may struggle with their own moral consistency or face ethical dilemmas. Your clear moral compass provides a stark contrast to ambiguous or situational ethics, making you a figure of respect and sometimes intimidation. It underscores a deep-rooted strength that commands trust and admiration, yet it can also challenge and unsettle those not as firmly guided by their own moral convictions. 6. You exhibit silent confidence. Your confidence doesn't shout. It whispers powerfully through your actions and presence. This silent confidence is deeply rooted in the Buddhist understanding of self-awareness and mindfulness. You know your strengths and limitations and are comfortable with them, which allows you to move through life with a quiet assurance that doesn't need to be loudly affirmed. This type of confidence is not about displaying dominance or superiority, but rather about embodying the calm certainty that comes from deep inner knowing. In Buddhism, the concept of self-confidence is often tied to the idea of self-knowledge. By deeply understanding one's own mind and emotions through practices like meditation, you develop a stable base of self-assurance. This isn't the brash confidence seen in boastful words or overbearing actions. It's a serene composure that speaks volumes without ever raising its voice. This understated confidence can be quite intimidating to others who are used to more overt displays of self-assurance. It's because your confidence suggests a level of competence and control that many aspire to but find difficult to achieve. People might be puzzled or unsettled by your ability to remain calm and assertive without the need for external validation or recognition. This silent confidence also enables you to handle situations, conflicts, and challenges with a level of poise and decisiveness that can seem almost unnerving to those not grounded in their own self-belief. It's a trait that makes you a natural leader, one who leads by example rather than coercion. Your presence alone can command respect and influence situations, which, while inspiring to some, can certainly be intimidating to others who might feel overshadowed or compelled to measure up to your level of self-composure and insight. 7. You can have difficult conversations. Your ability to engage in difficult conversations with grace and depth is a hallmark of your personality, deeply influenced by Buddhist principles of right speech and compassion. In Buddhism, right speech is not just about avoiding falsehoods, but also involves speaking truthfully and beneficially, even when the topics are complex or uncomfortable. You approach these discussions with a mindfulness that balances honesty with sensitivity, ensuring that your words are both true and kind. This skill is particularly important in a world where many shy away from tough topics or handle them with either aggression or avoidance. Your readiness to confront challenging issues directly, whether discussing personal matters, ethical dilemmas, or philosophical questions, showcases a maturity and courage that can be quite intimidating to others. It implies a level of emotional intelligence and mental clarity that many individuals struggle to cultivate. Your method of handling these conversations often involves a calm demeanor and a thoughtful approach, rooted in the Buddhist practice of mindfulness. You listen actively, think before you speak, and respond in a way that aims to preserve harmony and understanding, even when expressing disagreement. This ability to navigate the delicate dynamics of tough talks without escalating tension or resorting to emotional outbursts sets you apart as a person who is not only wise, but also profoundly grounded. The impact of your capability to manage difficult conversations extends beyond the immediate interaction. It influences how others perceive you. They see you as someone who is not only intellectually capable, but also emotionally robust and spiritually mature. This perception adds to the aura of intimidation, as it places you in a position of respect and, for some, a figure that is somewhat daunting to engage with on a deeper level. 8. You have emotional control. Your remarkable emotional control is a standout trait, deeply influenced by Buddhist practices such as meditation and mindfulness. These practices teach you to observe your emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them, allowing you to respond to situations with clarity rather than reacting impulsively. This level of emotional mastery is essential in Buddhism, which values inner peace and the ability to maintain calmness in all aspects of life. This control is not about suppressing emotions, but understanding and managing them effectively. You recognize emotions as temporary states that do not define you or dictate your actions. This understanding enables you to experience feelings like anger, sadness, or excitement without letting them lead to rash decisions or harmful behaviors. The ability to stay composed, especially in high-stress or emotionally charged situations, can be quite intimidating to others who might struggle with their own emotional responses. They might see your calmness as a sign of strength that they aspire to, but currently lack, which can make your presence somewhat daunting. Your emotional stability often translates into a form of leadership where others look to you as a rock, steady and unshakable in turbulent times. Your emotional control allows you to approach life's challenges with a pragmatic and composed attitude. In discussions, disagreements, or crises, you're seen as the voice of reason, the person who can be counted on to offer thoughtful, balanced perspectives without succumbing to the heat of the moment. This capability not only earns you respect, but also sets a high standard that can feel intimidating to those not yet at ease with their own emotional landscapes. 9. You stand out in group settings. In any group setting, whether it's a casual social gathering or a formal meeting, your presence is unmistakably impactful. This isn't about being the loudest or the most overtly dynamic individual. Rather, it's about how your intrinsic qualities, deeply nurtured through Buddhist practices, naturally draw attention and respect. Your ability to remain composed under various circumstances plays a significant role. Where others may exhibit anxiety or impatience, you maintain a serene demeanor, rooted in the Buddhist practice of mindfulness. This calm in the face of stress or chaos not only sets a tone, but also subtly commands the room, providing a stabilizing influence that can be both comforting and, to some, quite intimidating. Your communication style further accentuates your standout nature. When you speak, it's with clarity and intention, reflecting deep thought and consideration. You don't just talk to fill the silence. You speak when you have something meaningful to say. This deliberate and thoughtful way of communicating, emphasizing quality over quantity, often leaves a lasting impression on your peers. They might find your precision and depth in dialogue both admirable and somewhat daunting, as it challenges them to also engage at a higher level of discourse. Your insights often reflect a unique perspective, shaped by a broad understanding of Buddhist teachings about the nature of existence and human behavior. You bring to discussions a level of depth that goes beyond surface-level analysis, exploring underlying motives and ethical dimensions. This ability to delve deeper into subjects, questioning and unraveling layers that others might not notice, highlights your intellectual and spiritual depth. It can be intimidating to those who are used to more straightforward, less reflective conversations. Your ethical stance, informed by Buddhist values, makes you a moral compass within the group. You are often the person others look to when moral dilemmas arise, expecting guidance that aligns with principles of compassion and integrity. This role as a moral guide, while a marker of your leadership, also sets a standard that can feel formidable to others. They may worry about living up to these ethical expectations or feel exposed in their less considered approaches. Your presence is magnified by your lack of interest in seeking approval or competing for attention. In a society where many gauge their self-worth by external validation, your indifference to such measures and your focus on personal authenticity stand out starkly. This not only reinforces your intimidating persona, but also inspires others to reflect on their own values and behaviors. Your energy, cultivated through years of mindful practice and meditation, radiates a sense of peace and clarity that others can feel. When discussions become heated or divergent, your ability to bring everyone back to a point of focus without overt control is a testament to the subtle power of your influence. In the realm of Buddhist practice, such influence is not wielded, but naturally emanates from a person who has achieved a certain level of enlightenment or understanding. Your interactions are not merely exchanges of words, but are deeply imbued with intentional action, karma, and compassionate wisdom. This deep-seated wisdom allows you to listen genuinely, responding not only to words, but to the unspoken feelings and concerns of others, making you an invaluable mediator and advisor. The Buddhist concept of Sangha, or community, is reflected in how you value and foster group harmony. You understand that each individual's growth contributes to the collective enlightenment of the group. This holistic view encourages you to help others shine, supporting their ideas and contributions in ways that boost their confidence and group cohesion. Yet, for those not accustomed to such altruistic support, your approach can be perplexing, further adding to your intimidating aura. Your commitment to ethical consistency, another pillar of Buddhist practice, means you often stand as a conscience of the group. You remind others, through your actions and choices, of the importance of living truthfully and responsibly. While this earns you deep respect, it also places you in a position where your approval or disapproval holds significant weight, adding to the gravity with which others treat you. In all these interactions, your role transcends being merely a participant. You are often a guide, a catalyst for deeper understanding, and a role model. The sum total of your qualities, intellectual depth, emotional stability, ethical rigidity, and spiritual insight, converge to make your presence not just noticed, but profoundly influential. This multifaceted influence, while empowering, can be a formidable force that many find daunting to engage with on equal footing. 10. You remain calm under pressure. Your ability to remain composed under pressure is not just a personal trait, but a profound manifestation of your practice and understanding of Buddhist principles. In the face of stress, adversity, or crisis, you exhibit a calmness that is both rare and remarkable. This tranquility is rooted in the Buddhist concept of equanimity, which emphasizes maintaining a balanced mind regardless of external circumstances. In Buddhism, equanimity is seen as an essential quality, one that signifies deep spiritual maturity. It involves an inner peace that does not get swayed by life's highs or lows, but remains steady and undisturbed. Your practice of meditation and mindfulness strengthens this quality, enabling you to observe situations objectively without getting caught up in emotional turmoil. This skill allows you to process information effectively and make decisions that are considered and wise rather than reactive. This calm demeanor under pressure is not only a sign of your self-control, but also a source of strength for those around you. In challenging situations, others often look to you as a pillar of stability. Your ability to stay calm can inspire and stabilize your peers, colleagues, or friends, making them feel more secure and less anxious about the situation at hand. Moreover, your composed response to stress can sometimes be intimidating to others who are more reactive or less able to manage their emotions. They might view your calmness as an unreachable standard or feel inadequate in their responses when compared to your level-headed approach. Your presence can serve as a silent challenge to others to rise to a higher level of emotional control and maturity. Your calmness also enhances your leadership qualities. Leaders who can maintain their composure under pressure are often more respected and followed, as they are seen as capable of handling adversity without faltering. This respect, however, can also create a sense of intimidation, as your ability to navigate crises with ease sets you apart in a way that few can replicate. Furthermore, your calm approach under pressure is deeply intertwined with your ability to detach from outcomes, a key teaching in Buddhism. You understand that many aspects of life are out of your control, and you focus on your actions rather than the results. This detachment is not about indifference, rather, it's about understanding the impermanence of situations and the limitation of your influence. By focusing on what you can control, your actions and reactions, you maintain peace of mind and influence outcomes more effectively than if you were emotionally entangled. The philosophical underpinnings of your approach also derive from the Buddhist teaching on the nature of suffering and impermanence. You recognize that most stressors are transient, and that emotional agitation often comes from a resistance to accepting this transient nature. Through your understanding and acceptance of flux, you gain not only the ability to endure, but also to thrive amidst changes and challenges. This profound grounding in Buddhist philosophy renders your calmness not merely as a personal trait, but as a testament to a lived philosophy. It speaks to a depth of character that transcends situational pressures and highlights a life lived in accordance with profound truths about human existence and resilience. Beyond the personal impact, your ability to remain calm under pressure serves as a beacon for collective tranquility in any group or community. It promotes an environment where clarity and peace prevail, encouraging others to adopt similar practices. This influence extends to creating a more mindful and thoughtful community, which benefits from your example of steadiness in the face of life's inevitable ups and downs. Your ability to remain calm under pressure is a reflection of your deep-rooted understanding of and commitment to Buddhist teachings. It showcases your emotional resilience, your philosophical outlook on life's unpredictability, and your mature handling of what life throws your way. This characteristic not only defines your interactions, but also sets a profound example for others, marking you as both a leader and a sage, albeit one that might intimidate those still learning to find their footing in the tumult of life's challenges. Having a strong, intimidating personality isn't about instilling fear, but embodying qualities that command respect and admiration. By understanding these signs through the lens of Buddhism, we can appreciate the depth and strength within ourselves and others. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights on how Buddhist teachings can enrich your life. Until next time, may you find peace and strength in your journey.